Alrighty, let's talk about local marketing and why most of what you see doesn't work. Let's start with the roadside signs that you see pretty much everywhere. Now, if your business relies on impulse sales, meaning you're trying to get someone who is on their way home to stop in and pick up a pizza so they don't have to cook tonight, or if you have a sudden sale, let's say it's you're a beauty salon and you want to introduce your new nail person and you're giving away a promotion with them, I'm sure that might make sense. And in that case, those roadside signs will probably work. However, if you have pretty much any kind of a service business, roofer, dentist, chiropractor, tax preparer, really those roadside signs aren't going to work for you. And it's simply because two things happen. One of which is, if you think about the speed you're driving at, how much can you read on a sign as you go by? It's usually about 5, maybe 6 words. And if you're doing something like, for example, this sign here where you're saying, you can do online ordering and here's our phone number. Well, if I'm going online, why do I need your phone number? Assuming that I have a pen and paper or a camera in my hand where I can take a picture of your sign or write your phone number down. Stuff like this just doesn't make sense, and it doesn't help grow your business. Instead, here's what you should do. You should promote yourself as the local expert in your neighborhood, so that when people think of your niche, they think of your business. So for example, if I'm in the area I live and I think of a tax preparer, I should think of the tax preparer that's in the local mall close to me, not H&R Block. It's the same with every other business. Dentist, chiro, doctor, eyeglasses, you name it. If you're a service provider, you need to promote yourself inside your neighborhood. And here's how you do it. You have to have content created for you, or you have to create it yourself, that show that you're the expert. So if you're a dentist, you want to talk about how braces can keep kids from being bullied. If you're a roofer, you want to talk about the advantages of asphalt shingles over cedar shakes, for example. Those are things that if someone is in the market, they're going to look into because you're going to present it in front of them. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to create this content, you're going to put it on your website as an article where they can go and read it, and it's going to sit there, and you may need to update it from time to time, and that's fine. But I know what you're thinking. It's probably something like, well, we don't get any traffic to our website now, who's going to see it? And if you keep doing what you're doing, the answer is no one. So how do you solve it? There are a number of steps that you take. The first one is you take that article that you've written that shows you're an expert and you send it out to your current list of clients. If you don't have an email list for clients, well, you should, but let's assume that you do. You're going to send it out, but you don't send the entire article out in the email, you send a portion of it. And say you put about a third of it in, and then you put in a read more, and when they click the read more, it takes them to your website. Now you're driving traffic to your website. And the advantage to this is the more that Google and Bing see that people are coming to your website, the higher it's going to rank. And now it's going to start to actually get found because they see that, hey, this local chiropractor in South Calgary is getting a whole ton of web traffic. Therefore, he must know what he's talking about. And when they start searching in the search bar for a particular, how do I get rid of a migraine headache? If you've written an article that's got lots of traffic, it's going to show up and it's going to rank. That's step 1, is email pushing, and that builds your SEO. Step 2 is you're going to start to leverage social media. And you're probably noticing the same thing there. You put up a social media page, you post to it, and nobody sees it. Why is that? Well, if you've got 1,000 followers on Facebook, the reality is that Facebook is only going to show your post about going back to school to maybe 20 people. If you're lucky, 50. but it's not going to be the whole 1,000. Absolutely guaranteed. Why? Well, Facebook isn't in the business of giving away free advertising. They want you to pay for it. So how do we solve that? We take the same thing. We take the first third of your article. We post it as a post. Now, we word it a little differently because social media posts have to be worded differently than an email where they already know you. So you're going to want to put in things like emojis and hashtags and interesting images and that kind of thing. But you will have the same read more link on the bottom of your post that's, again, driving them back to your web page. More traffic, better SEO, better ranking. And they get to know you. But why do we use paid? We use paid because we can target your neighborhood. We can get people who don't subscribe or don't follow you on social media to see your posts. And those are the people that you want, the ones that don't know that you're there yet. And that works on Facebook, it works on Instagram, it works on X, formerly known as Twitter, it works on LinkedIn, it works on all the different social media accounts. The more you put out, the more you're going to get. Now, you're probably thinking, hey, this is a lot of work, and you're right, it is. And we can do all of that for you. If you follow our LocalMagnet content suite, we will do all the work for you. We'll create the articles, we will post to your email, we'll put it on your website for you, we'll send it out on social media, and it's an all-inclusive one-shot. We do it monthly for you. We don't believe in contracts. If you ever want to cancel, that's fine. We only do one niche per neighborhood. So for example, if you're a roofer and you're in your neighborhood, we're not going to do any other roofer. It's just going to be one. But that's okay, because if you can't get us to do it for you, I just told you how to do it. The last thing is, this is also going to help on your Google My Business page. So when somebody goes in and they type in landscaper near me, and you'll see on Google the little map shows up with the landscaper listing on the top. When you're doing all this, you are going to rank higher on the map. The higher you rank on the map, the faster your business is going to grow. It all ties together. It all works together. If you have questions, call us. You can ask for me. My name is Richard. I'm at Railgun Marketing. If you're in Canada, you can call me at 587-807-6750. If you're in the US, call me at 307-201-4495. We're here to help. We don't do high pressure sales. We don't do contracts. We make it easier for you to use our service. We make it easier for you, if you don't want to use our service, to stop. Very simple. I would love to hear from you. If you've got questions, I'm happy to answer them for you. Thanks so much. I hope you have a fantastic day.